Oki, itam existiko, good day. It is just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, October 17th, 2019. In the middle of the lunar cycle, Awakatsiki, the deer moon, which is our 6th of and final summer lunar cycle. And today, surprisingly, a little bit, find myself at the University of Lethbridge to pick up a rattlesnake from the 6th floor patio under which the den resides. But I guess there's a sizable snake on the patio. They like it off of there and back to the den, even if that's, you know, 20 meters away. So I'm headed there now, not even bringing my snake carrying pack, but just my tool, my hook, and a couple of cameras. Funny, I was out at lunchtime, you know, at the lunch break for my program that I'm running. Went out at noon and checked in at the rattlesnake den down by Spopikimi, and sure enough, there were snakes out. Okay, there was one large one that was getting ready to shed, probably a little bit cool, and so wasn't too alert, let me get pretty close to her. And then I also saw while I was there a couple of other generations, including a neonate. I don't know if any of them appeared on film. I left a GoPro running there for a little bit, but so we're down here on the 6th floor now, and I'm just about to come around the bend. Actually, we're on the 5th floor. Come around the bend and I'll see what's going on up here. Oh yeah, it's an adult snake, well, young adult. All right, you coming with me? Little walk on my hook. Yeah, be mad if you want. Oh. You gotta stay on the hook. Stay on the hook. Oh, not like that though. No biting. Oh, striking. Alright, see you next season. Well, I gotta say, my handling skills with the snake hook over the past couple seasons have improved significantly. Are they 100% yet? No. As we saw today, I still need some work. I still need to learn to read this, especially working with rattlesnakes on a hook. It's not easy, but especially small rattlesnakes like prairie rattlesnakes. It's coming along though, and I think the small sacrifices in a little bit of bruising that are made. I don't know if the snake that I moved today was any worse for wear. I don't think so. Got her back to the den and she seemed to be just fine, but if she took a couple bruises from that fall, those sacrifices in the big picture, I think, are worth the cost of learning to use that stick really well, those hooks really well, because, you know, using the tongs is not a good option, I don't think, when you have a lot of different snakes to move. You know, the tongs just leave that much more room for error with squeezing too hard, breaking ribs, making it uncomfortable for the snake. I think overall, even with a couple of drops now and then, things are going well with the hook. That being said, we'll see whether or not I get any more snake calls this season. That probably is going to be the last one, but that's what I keep thinking with each call. We are getting a bit of a warm wave this week, and I have actually had some other wildlife things crop up. The one that stands out the most was a porcupine. That one I picked up just yesterday with Chelsea. We went down by the Walmart South, one of the new subdivisions over there that's built right along the coulees, and the residents are surprised that they're getting wildlife. What's up? But yeah, I picked up a young porcupine from over there. I noticed that it had a bunch of burrs in it, so I ended up bringing her back to my office and working with her for about a half hour or so. Not very cooperatively on her part, but overall I was able to pick a bunch of burrs out of her sides before I let her go over at the Alexander Wilderness Park North. So that's one thing. What else has been going on? There's big news on the home front, but wildlife-wise, I mean. You know, other than the beavers' continued efforts to prepare for the winter, and several reports I saw online suddenly from people around Lethbridge who have found black widow spiders in their homes, which is not really too surprising. Other than those couple of events, there's really not that much to report nature-wise, you know, that I've been observing since my last video. Certainly nothing that I have any video footage of. I did go and sit with the beavers one evening and watch them at work. I saw 3 family members moving around the pond. They were bringing cattails back to the food cache and diving to insert them into the mud below. And of course, you know, with me sitting on the bank right close to them, a couple of the beavers at various points had to come and check me out, sniff me out and see what I was about. Never got a tail thrash though, so they were pretty comfortable. But yeah, other than that, nature-wise, not a whole lot to report. Big news, however, on the home front, and that is our little Kody girl, little 5-year-old, just 5-year-old Kody girl, took a spill in a playground accident off one of the higher elevated toys, an awkward fall, tried to catch herself with her left arm, and ended up breaking both her radius and ulna close to the wrist. That's what those two are, hey, those two bones, radius and ulna. Yeah, broke both of them close to the wrist. So, you know, of course she's been mama's girl ever since. It's just been me and the boys are downstairs right now. It's after work, obviously I'm at the house. But yeah, first day, super traumatic. Kody cried a lot. You know, William, the 7-year-old boy, and his empathy for her cried a little bit too. Way after the fact, you know, after she came home with her cast on and everything. But this morning she greeted me with a smile when she woke up, you know, reminded me that she broke her arm, but she was smiling about it, which, you know, tells me she's going to be entering phase 2 of the broken bone experience, which is basking in the glory of having a survivable injury, you know. So she's going to be the cool kid, you know, at the daycare for the next week or so, as everybody notices that she's broken her arm and gone through this big experience and sign her cast or draw on it or whatever happens. We'll see, but yeah, I can tell that's where she's going. That'll be fun for a week, maybe a little longer than a week, but that gets old pretty quick. And then it's just like this irritating thing stuck to your arm for the next 6 or 7 weeks. So I imagine we're in for some ups and downs. Any case, I guess I'll probably end this video with a clip that I'll take when the girls come home tonight. I'll show you Kody's cast and let her tell you about the accident. Let's see, this is your big cast. Did you already get it drawn on by somebody?
Yes, let's pull it up.
Who is drawing on you? Oh my goodness. Ow! Ow, 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 ow.
Good, lift it up. There.
Yikes.
Talk about your rainbows.
Come. Tell me what happened to your arm.
Okay.
What happened?
Mommy drawn on it a rainbow.
Yeah.
It says Kody.
How did you break it?
At school.
What happened?
I broke my wrist.
Did you fall? The playground?
The grass area.
Yeah. So.
Want to feel the slime?
Oh, is this your slime? You painted your bear today?
No, it's a raccoon.
Oh, is it a raccoon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Oh. Oh, thank you. I want it.
Hey, Reed.
I see.
You're in the camera.
You got your brother on there.
Okay. Why she has